been a couple of weeks since our trip to Turkey. Since then, international trade has been in the news lately, making some headlines. Neil Melancon now joins us with this week's Bottom Line. And Neil, Turkey is the seventh largest economy, primarily because of agriculture. I know it's been a couple of weeks since we've been back. Have you had kind of some time to kind of reflect on what trade with Turkey and international trade could mean for Louisiana producers?
I have, Mike, and it's a hard bridge to gap between the activities in one part of the world and what goes on here at home. But what I've found is it's a lot more relevant than you might think. First, I have to say, with all of the issues relating to farming, from weather and crop genetics to state and national ag policy, it's no wonder farmers spend their time focused on what's on their plate. As consumers, we look at prices as a function of grocery stores and transportation and packaging fees, as well as the wages paid to farmers. These things, of course, play their role, but they're oftentimes strongly influenced by events overseas that we don't think about day to day. For instance, right now we're hearing a lot about the strength of China's economy and the weakness of Greece's. Right next door to Greece, though, is Turkey, which has an economy growing at 8.8%, the second largest in the world behind, you guessed it, China. Rachel Nelson, the ag attaché we talked with at the U.S. Embassy in Ankara, says the primary export of Turkey right now is ag products.
People need to be more aware of Turkey. That's one of the #1 things holding us back. People just don't think about Turkey and the opportunities here, and they're not aware of, the fact that it's, I think, the 7th largest export market for agriculture in the world.
How often do we think about Turkey as a big importer of our cotton? Granted, it's only one country, but think about what a difference in your budget a little money either way can make or break not only your personal finances, but that of a farmer's or a grocery store or a major corporation. When people think about the fact that Turkey is looking for high-quality cotton to make textiles for European fashion houses, that can spur more research for cotton, better infrastructure on farms, and export jobs for the shipping industry, all right here in Louisiana. The bottom line is that while we can survive without looking too much at foreign trade, we can also make some critical positive differences in our economies at home. At a time when money's tight, Mike, it pays to look for new opportunities.
Neil Melancon, always looking at the big picture. Great report. Thanks. And remember, you can listen to Neil's radio reports on the Louisiana Farm Bureau Radio Network. For a list of stations where you can tune in or listen online, just click on over to our website, twilatv.org, and look for the LFB radio link on the left side of the home page. That does it for this edition of This Week in Louisiana Agriculture. Next week, Avery Davidson heads to Plaquemines Parish, where citrus growers are again battling the citrus psyllid. We'll tell you how this pest could affect this fall's orange and satsuma crop. Until then, you can watch any of our stories online. Just visit our website, twilatv.org. For all of us here at This Week in Louisiana Agriculture, I'm Michael Dana. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Hope to see you again right here next week.